Look at that view of arid Lewin. Isn't that nice? I say it's pretty nice. Welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. Let's jump straight into some quests here. Let's take some wine up to this lady. Splendid. I must admit that I wondered if perhaps Brigadur would come through on his promise. I should have known that he would not forget a friend. Ah, this vintage has the promise of aging nicely. Perhaps in some 30 years, it will have aged sufficiently. You have my thanks. Alrighty, perfect. Let's continue. Let's talk to Bragar about leaving Middle-earth.
Grey is the shadow upon my heart.
My brother wishes to leave Middle-earth, but I believe it is time for us to stand our ground against the shadow growing in the east. With your help, perhaps, Sauron will see reason. This Middle-earth which we love will soon face great peril, and we are bound to defend it. I cannot yet sail west.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Sauron must know that while I remain behind, I will ever be with him. To do this, I will need your aid. So much of this land has been our shelter and teacher, and our memories are filled with moments of joy and laughter because of this land. I think perhaps my brother will appreciate this well enough to see me on my journey as he begins his own. In the ruins of Dol Ringwest, there lies a sword upon a stone cairn, borne once by a Dunedain who fought beside in defense of our homeland. I may be able to remind my brother of our duty to Middle-earth. My duties here will not allow me to leave, but I hope that you will see the need I have to seal the rift between my brother and me. Will you help me? I could do that.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Ancient battles are fought at the ruins of Dol Ringwest, and we have had thought the evil purged. Now goblins toil within the ruins and desecrate the memory of the place. I would ask that you do your best to clear the goblins from these ruins. It will ease my heart and perhaps aid my brother Sauron to leave in peace. You will find goblins in residence of Dol Ringwest to the west of Dulond. Please make your way there and drive these foul creatures from the ruins. Alright, let's go. Let's do all of that. First, let me talk to this guy.
How can I be of service?
Your news is troubling, Kippen. For dwarves to work peacefully with goblins is unusual enough, but to conspire in the abduction of an elf prince seems foolhardy, even for them. I will not call our warriors to arms just yet. Gardevoir is full of anger, which is to be expected, but as master of Dulond, it is my duty to exercise restraint. If the dwarves have indeed taken Avorthal, we will fall upon them with such fury that the mountains shall shake at our passing. But this could also be a trick of the goblins. They would have much to gain by a war between elves and dwarves.
Will you lend me your ear?
I have dispatched an emissary to the dwarf city of Gondamon to relax the growing tensions between elves and dwarves, but I fear rumor that Avorthal's captivity may prove too great of a strain for her to ease. Journey north and west along the road to Gondamon and tell Gelthin what has transpired here. Together, you and she must learn the truth of Avorthal's whereabouts and rescue him. If indeed he is a prisoner of the dwarves, I do not wish for a war until we are certain of his fate. If Avorthal has been harmed or we are unable to free him, I will call our warriors to arms, but not before. Alrighty. So let's go do some of these quests. Guess let us head to Dol Ringwest for now. Also, let me make a quick pit stop here. We did get a letter in the mail from our friend Brethelwyn. I wanted to send you a bottle of the wine from Limelo's vineyard. I thought it fitting that you should taste the vintage you helped to prepare. So there you go. You know what? Let's go ahead and sip that thing right now. Just chug a flagon of wine. Quite merry. It's gonna mess up my colors, but that's okay. Gotta celebrate, right? So I think I see the ruins up there. And I think we may be nearing the end of all the quests here in Aaron Lewin. Seem quite short compared to the Shire. But I'm trying to power through this game. I'm trying to catch up as quickly as possible because there's so many regions I want to get to. Just because there's so many cool things in this game I want to show off. But we're doing this in order. Bunch of goblins here. Need to find the sword in here as well, instead of just killing goblins. Look at the dude's eyes, man. He's having some issues. You know what, I'm gonna switch to melee. Right, and I think I see something of interest over here. But I can't get through. Have to go around. Oh my gosh, all the way around. I need to come in from this side, it looks like. Why am I missing everything? That's ridiculous. Might need some more agility. So I have found a broken sword. We're good to go. Completed the quest here in this little area. Let me get on my pony and get out of here. I'm not gonna bother with that goblin. He can chase me all he wants. He'll never catch up. So Hallowed Ground. This is a quest from a while ago that I didn't get around to. Let's go. Let me remember quickly what this was. So we need to go to these ruins and slay some foul creatures. Seeks to restore a few of the elven places. Okay. I see those ruins up ahead. So I guess I'm gonna kill some of these little vermin. Why am I missing everything, man? I'm gonna work on my agility a little bit. I might buy some of those stat tomes, because I do have some turbine points to spend. If you remember, all the way back in like episode 3 or something, I don't know, I bought some tomes of vitality and might. Should probably do some for agility as well. Alright, need to kill a few more of these, if I can find some. Maybe the wolf counts as well? Yes it does, okay. And then, let me kill one more. There's a wolf right here. Alright, we're good. Let's head back. So, oh yeah, we have to place the token on the stone table as well, so that the creatures don't return here. Alrighty, now we're good to go. So I guess we're gonna head back to Duiland, turn in these quests, and then we might make our way to Gondomar. And I think that's where the elf and dwarf paths are going to merge for the prologue, somewhere around the next few quests or so. Alright. Keep breaking my legs here, man. It's ridiculous. Gotta go down all the way to the sea down there. This guy has crafting quests, which I don't want right now. Alright.
May Gavanin.
Your news gladdens my heart, Kippen, and I am eager to walk among the ruins as I once did, with the sky over my head and the sun on my face. The cool shadows cast by the walls will no longer be a reminder of the shadow in the east, but of respite and restoration.
You may be of service to me.
My brother Calangil is staying at Duiland, our refuge to the north. Like me, he also strives to restore the old places to their pristine state and may need your help. Follow the road to the high ground above Selondim and make your way north through a gap in the hills to reach the refuge. Will do, sir. Could have taken a pony over there. That's alright, I'm already on my way. And the stable horse is not that much faster than the one I'm using. Currently mine is plus 78% speed, which is very nice. I think most of the horses are 68% speed, but if you remember back in episode 1, I had this weird item in my inventory, probably from being a VIP or a member of the game long enough, I don't know, that it gave an upgrade to all my horses so that any mount I get will automatically be plus 78%. So that's a nice little bonus, especially for recording these playthroughs. That way I'm not riding from place to place for as long as I would need to originally. Alright, so we gotta talk to Bragar and Calangil. Is this that housing lady? Yes, it is. Here should be Calangil.
May Gavanin.
So Thinglar has succeeded in driving the darkness back from Thram Galar. With your aid, I too have such a task before me, but alas, I have no trinket from Rivendell to aid me. I do know much of the herbs of these lands, however, and can mix a draught that should serve to purify the nearby ruins. Will you lend me your aid in this endeavor?
Stay a moment.
You have decided to help me? Excellent. There is a draught I know, the making of that should cleanse the taint from the ruins of Dol Ringwest. I have most of the ingredients I need, but there is one remaining herb. A fragrant herb that grows on the shores of the river, running north to south below Duiland. 'Tis a simple matter to gather it, and I would do so myself, but the brewing is at a delicate stage right now, and I must keep a close eye upon it. Would you gather the herbs I need, Kippen? So it sounds like I probably should have done this quest before heading to Dol Ringwest for those other ones. But that's okay. We will do it anyways. We talk to Bragar real quick, though. And then I'll head down to the river to collect the herbs.
A shadow is on my spirit.
The memory of that place will always be one of melancholy. Knowing that the goblins have been purged restores a small amount of hope to me, Kippen. You have brought a timely resolution with regard to Dol Ringwest, and I thank you for this.
The shadow is on my spirit.
This blade means much, broken and dulled as it may be. Alas, the passage of time does little to dull my memories of that battle. Perhaps I have underestimated the importance of brothers.
Will you hear my sorrows?
I did not think that the sight of this blade would move me. This belonged to a friend of ours, a Dunedain named Thoram. He died helping us to defend Dol Ringwest many long years ago. We buried him and we built a cairn where he fell in honor of his sacrifice. Perhaps Sauron is right. There are many harsh memories here. In the west, we would be free of such pain. His sword deserves a better home, away from goblins that loot the dead. Bring it to Langlas in Thrasi's Lodge, north of here, along the road and west of Kelendul. He is a ranger of the north and will keep well the history of his kinsmen. I will send word to my brother. Alright, so we have to go back to Thrasi's Lodge at one point. But first, let me head down to the river, grab some herbs, head back to Dol Ringwest, and then we'll go from there. Really? I feel like 2 inches. Should not have broken my legs. Dude, that is an angry little pig. Gonna have to kill him. Right, I need 2 more of these. It's a nice little river. It's a good place to set up a settlement. Alright, let's go. There's that bridge to the Shire, I believe. What is this thing? I don't think I've ever seen this before. I have to go over there just to investigate real quick. I don't think it's anything special, but it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know who this is a statue of. I don't know. If anybody is a huge Lord of the Rings nerd, let me know. I'm a pretty big one myself, but I don't know if that statue has any significance. Friendly reminder, if you jump while swimming, you go a little bit faster, so that's why I was spamming my spacebar button there. Alright, let's return these herbs. So I guess it's gonna help me cleanse the ruins somehow.
How can I be of service?
Ah, there, just in time. The last step of the process is to add the herbs you have collected for me. After that, it simply needs to steep for a few minutes, and the draft will be complete.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
The draft is ready. All that remains is for it to be sprinkled upon the grounds within the ruins of Ringwest. It will encourage the speed and growth of natural vines that one often finds in such places. So much so that by the end of the next spring, the ruins will be buried in a great mass of them. In but a short time, they will reduce the ruins to naught but rubble, returning them to the pristine nature once again. To you I offer honor of this task, for I find now that I cannot bring myself to destroy the place that I once loved so, even in its deprecate state. Pour this draft on the ground beneath the 2 towers that remain standing among the ruins. Time and the forces of nature will do us the deed, with no further help from us. Alright. So let's go back once again to Ringwest. Kill a few more goblins there. Sprinkle the draft. Just ran right past that wolf, dude. I didn't even care. Alright, so now I have to fight my way in. Alright, so I need to find 2 towers here. Did that guy really see me? I'm gonna try to use my goad for my class deeds, even though it's a little bit slower to kill enemies that way. Alright, so I can use the draft in this spot. So let's use it. There we go. And now, I don't see the oh, there's a tower. And then the other one is over there. Let me get rid of this guy though. Alright. Oh, I'm like stuck in the ground. That kind of sucks. think I am lagging, maybe? A little bit? I don't know. Alright, let me see if I can go around. I can't. There we go. I can use the draft here. Okay. Oh wow, I already completed Goblin Slayer Advanced. Not bad at all. Okay. So, I am good to go here. Let me just return to Calangil. Tell him of the success here. And then we'll head on over to Thrassy's Lodge. Dude, I'm so sick of breaking my legs, man. Can't wait to be able to take my Stone of the Tortoise off. Am I lagging? Damn it. Yeah, I just hit a big lag ball. And I cannot move. Might be disconnecting, but if I do, I'll just edit that out. Okay, I'm back. It seems like they're still having a little bit of server issues after they moved all their hardware. Or changed all their hardware. But they're continuing to work on it. Hopefully this won't be an issue for much longer. Alright.
What can I do for you?
Thank you, Kippen. It pains me that I shall never again walk among my spires, which I remember from my youth. But better this than to leave Middle-earth with the knowledge that they are home for creatures of darkness.
Mind my words, traveler.
As Stingler sent you to me, so might I ask you a final favor. Our youngest brother has also taken this onus upon himself and likely requires aid, as he has not yet returned to us. If you can help him, I would be very grateful. Be warned that the lands of Hod Lin to the north are considerably more dangerous than our domain, and our brother is likewise of hotter temperament, as befits his task in that place. I last saw him amongst the ruins near the shore of Grimwater, a small lake northeast of the dwarf outpost we call Gondamon. He is likely still there.
Mind my words, traveler.
My duty to this land will not be complete until the terror that brought the ruin here is ousted. Your efforts thus far have been in earnest and prove that you too desire to see the land restored and cleansed of the evil wrought hereon. While in the ruins, I would ask that you seek out the leader of the goblins there, Durglup. He is particularly nasty goblin and he should not be underestimated. You will find this creature within the confines of Dol Ringwest to the west of Duiland. Return to me when the beast is slain. Damn it. Did he have that quest before and I just kind of missed it? Because they're having me run back and forth to Dol Ringwest quite a lot. It's kind of frustrating. I wish I could have knocked out all those quests at once, instead of going back and forth. That's okay. Nothing I can do about it now except go there and actually kill this goblin. You know what? I kind of want to try... this. Careful step. There we go. Let's see if I am able to sneak through these guys. Alright, I kind of alerted him a little bit, but I managed to get in through. Alright, it's just like playing my burglar, except I move really slow when I'm in sneak here. Alright, somebody caught me. Or actually, I think this is timed. I don't think I can indefinitely stay in stealth. Alright, I gotta find this stupid goblin. Is that him right there? That might be him. No, that's just a defiler. Alright, I'm just gonna keep killing them until I see this guy. Durglup. No, not him either. Alright, there he is. Question is, how do I get in there? Guess I have to go around here. I like that this goat is AoE. It's always nice to do AoE damage. Plus it also leaves a damage over time on them. I don't think it stacks though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it stacks. Alright, let's get out of here finally. Hopefully that's the last time I have to come here to Dol Ringwest. You know what, let me see what's in here though. Might as well. A little bit of loot for my efforts. Alright, if he sends me back to Dol Ringwest, I'm just gonna have to slap that elf. I'm gonna have to. Can't keep going back and forth like this. Oh man, we're having like some issues here again. Some connection issues. It pains me when this happens because it's been happening a lot in my playthroughs. And it's an issue that really hasn't been there in Lord of the Rings Online, so I hope it doesn't give off the wrong impression that the servers are just complete crap, because they're not. They're just kind of going through some change right now.
What can I do for you?
It is good to know that the threat posed by this creature is no more. I thank you for your efforts here. If I will ever recall your deeds this day, Kippen. Can you picture this elf on his deathbed just saying, I remember that day that hobbit saved Dol Ringwest. I don't think he's that enthralled about it, but whatever. He's just being polite, I guess. So let's go to Thrassy's Lodge to give this sword to Langless. And where's Glamir? Elf ruins near Grimwater. Okay. Elves don't have deathbeds, by the way. They live forever, unless they're killed in battle, of course. Let me read this letter while I'm traveling over there. I can't do it while on a horse. How convenient. Darcy's Lodge, it's not that far away. So a common theme for this game is that there are a bunch of rangers throughout the world. So if you remember Halros from the Shire, and then we got Langless here, stationed in Eredluin. There's pretty much one in every map, if I can remember correctly. At least one in every map. So they're all over trying to help out the people of Middle-earth, which is pretty nice of them. Good people, good folk. Alright. Man, I guess I could have dismounted over there and just cut the corner. It's too late for that now.
What do you need?
Greetings, good hobbit. Rhaegar sent this, did he? I heard that the story of Thoram and will honor this memory. The recovery of Thoram's sword must have arisen from Thoron and Rhaegar's debate. It has long been a concern of mine that they might leave Middle-earth during these dangerous times. Give this to Rhaegar with my thanks. It may prove useful in convincing his brother to remain. Alrighty, so once again we must go back to Duiland. So just kind of going back and forth a little bit. And I've been recording for a while, so I think I'm going to give him this scroll, and then we're going to call it an episode. Look at that guy. What a fatso. Nemesis of Brandywine. I'm surprised that name wasn't taken. Let's take a look at my character here. So class slot, I think that unlocks at level 20, and then you can put class specific items here. Which I'm actually not sure what it is for a warden, but I guess I'll find out in due time. Oh, and there's a little biography thing here. Guess I can put my website here. And then in case people inspect me, they can see this and maybe find the series. There you go, shameless advertisement. Alright, so let's go talk to J.R.R. once again. See where he is. Alright.
My heart cannot sing to
What is this? A gift from Langlis? J.R.R. unrolls the scroll. The Late of Nimrodel? How could Langlis see this while my eyes remained blind? This is the Lay of Nimrodel, of Amroth, who loved her. A storm took Amroth's ship out to sea before Nimrodel could join him, and Nimrodel herself was lost in the mountains to the south upon her journey to the haven of Ehelond, in the Bay of Belphalos. Neither were seen again.
Will you hear my sorrows?
Langlis has indeed done me a great boon by sending this with you. The Lay of Nimrodel is a sad story which has bearing upon our plight. Please bring the scroll to Sauron and have him read this passage. J.R.R. places a mark beside the stanza and hands you the scroll. If this does not make him understand, then we are fated to part. So actually that little story about Nimrodel and all that, that's a little, I guess you can call it a short story from the appendices in The Lord of the Rings. I vaguely remember reading that sometime in the distant past. So hold on, where is this guy? Oh, he's all the way in Celondim. Alright. I lied, I'm not going to cut the video off just yet. Let me make my way to Celondim, and then we'll go from there. Because it looks like I'm going to have to head back to Gondomon after this to continue, and that's pretty far away, so I guess that's where I'll start the next episode. I'll start it up here, so you don't have to see me travel all the way over there. But I think we've done a lot of the quests already. If you check this little box here, obviously, as it implies, you can see all the quests you've already done. And it looks like I've done a ton here near Lewin. So we should be near the end. We'll finally be able to make our way to Breeland. There's still the introductory area in Breeland for the humans, and I think also the Bjornings, which are the new class. So those will be low level, but eventually at one point in Breeland, the quests catch up to my level 15 here and go beyond that. So I'm pretty excited. And Breeland is significantly more in-depth than some of these other regions we've done so far.
Graze the shadow upon my heart.
Does J.R.R. still endeavor to turn aside my path? The elf's eyes widen as he reads the scroll, and curse the faithless ship that before him far from Nimrodel. Though it is a sad tale, this was ever a favorite of mine. It tells of Amroth and Nimrodel, their parting, and the coming of much sadness to Lothlorien, home of our kindred. J.R.R. is right. There is much to be done here before we go. I will not carry my pain abroad the white ships and bring it to the west. Thank you for helping me understand, Kippen. Alright, so that is the end of that quest. And I think now,
What can I do for you?
I am going to make my way all the way to Gondomon. And I will see you there for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. Be sure to leave a like on the video because it really helps small channels like mine. And I'll catch you guys next time for a brand spanking new episode. So see you then.